You know, guys, I'm pretty stressed, pretty freaked out. I've been dealing with a lot out here on the internet, covering a lot of these crazy topics, a lot of these other either content creators or these other issues that's been going viral, dealing with other people who's been crashing out. You know, it's stressing me out. Seeing a lot of people and they're lost and confusing takes, and the fact that it just feels like there's a lot of people who aren't with us anymore. And it is concerning to know that so many people are amongst us now. I'm telling you, I'm starting to see them out there in reality, and it's getting scary. I don't like the fact that I'm starting to see them as real people. You know, at first I used to say this stuff was just on the internet, but I was wrong. It's starting to manifest itself. There's a lot going on. So today we got to talk about lost, confused, and delusional people who have lost touch with reality. Again! Because seriously, we have some people out here that are in some dark times. There are some people that are really struggling. People who really need some stuff. Like, there's some people who actually can really use some help. It doesn't matter if it's these red pill alpha male gurus, or if it's celebrities or influencers or pastors or priests or local leaders or politicians. Most of these people have lost touch with reality, with the common man, the people who are down here in the slums, thus of us who are actually at the middle class or below. The people who are trying to build the world of the Jetsons to live above us and leave us down here to rot. Those people have no idea what's going on anymore. I'm telling you, there are people who could really use some help out here. There are people who are really struggling. We have people with real food insecurities. I could care less. But instead, we have influencers and crazy women out here on the internet complaining about the sizes of their closet.
You know what my fucking husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
We're leaving. Shut up.
I beg your pardon.
Shut up.
I beg your pardon.
Shut up. Shut up. We also just redid our closet.
This is all her closet now. She took the whole closet.
I don't have space for. Can you show?
Yeah.
I don't have space.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing
How
that.
space exists.
I'm not doing that. We were supposed to build a wardrobe, but Akash didn't want to do it
For
because
me,
he's too
because
cheap.
I took the smaller closet.
Do you know how much fucking space he has? Look, utilize the shelves, you idiot. Akash, for real, I like my clothes spread out. Then, no, but like, no. I don't want them all in the same rack.
I could care less.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I beg your pardon.
Now, it's already bad enough that a lot of the politicians have decided to agree on taking away SNAP benefits and EBTs, considering most of the country is on that shit. Like 35 to 40% of people in this country needed that. That's a lot of folks, and most people thought it was just black people. We don't make up that much of the country, and it's a lot more than just us. There's a lot of people that were poor, and for whatever reason, they supported this shit happening to them. But that doesn't matter. Those people are just as lost and confused and delusional and lost as touches with reality as the people I'm talking about in this video. Hell, you even have people now coming to violence and fisticuffs over the craze over a Starbucks glass teddy bear cup.
You're watching people in New Jersey elbowing each other, trying to get their hands on Starbucks' newest holiday product. This is their new 20-ounce glass barista cup. It went on sale on Thursday and quickly started selling out. At some locations, people waited in long lines even before the store opened just to try to snag one. And the craze quickly turned into an online reseller's dream. Within hours, the cup, which initially was selling for $29.95, started appearing on eBay for upwards of $500.
Now, I get it. Crazes, fads, trends, rare items that are being sold, even though that this glass cup was apparently being sold in Taiwan for like the last 3 years. I understand where people go a little bit crazy over rare items and they get to getting violent. Sort of like the movie Jingle All the Way. People just start losing their shit and they don't know how to control themselves. Now, people have been wilding out on customer service agents for quite some time, and it's the part of society that I really don't understand, because the people who usually be doing the crashing out are on the exact same level as the people that they crash out on, and it just makes me upset. Just like this chick here, she's just over here bitching, and she just starts wanting her way over the most childish of things, a milkshake.
I ordered a chocolate milkshake and that's what the fuck I want. You're not gonna do this to me anymore.
Okay, did she pay for it? No. Okay, it's time for you to go.
It's time for you to fix your fucking milkshake machine is what the fuck it is.
A few moments later.
If this person doesn't get it, I have a red charge against somebody who seriously fucking did some fucking
shit to me. Like, they don't get what the fuck they're really seriously not. My fucking, they don't fucking get what the fuck they've actually really done. And I don't know, they don't.
A few moments later.
Hey, Dave, I don't give a fuck because I eliminated and I correct all of you. So I don't give a fuck.
We have women out here screaming SA, even though they broke into another man's home and took illegal surveillance of them and spied on them naked.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. The DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. Their front door was wide open, their lights were on, they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Well, as it turns out, that's not exactly what happened. If you need a perfect example of how fast a viral, victim story can flip upside down, this is it. Because this video was posted in mid-October by Olivia Henderson, or IRL Monster Hideall on TikTok, and she went viral pretty fast as a DoorDash driver who claimed that she was SA'd on the job. And now, as of last week, she's been arrested.
So many levels of narcissism, so many levels of psychosis, so many levels of delusion, so many levels of crazy. That woman had completely lost her mind over a milkshake. All that said, all that wilding out, just to be embarrassed and to go viral for that. I mean, is that really what we're coming to? I guarantee you that woman was broke, struggling, having a hard time each and every day just to get along. That's why she was pissed off in the first place. But people are always misplacing their anger. The issue is usually from those above, the people with all the money. Not to say to hate all those people, because some of those are actually good folks. But there's still people out here just as delusional about those people, thinking that there's way more of them existing that really do. Like, there are still women that actually believe that the common man just makes six figures on the regular. That does not happen.
His income to be. I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000.
I would have to say 127, probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
$500,000. Is that bad?
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000.
As crazy as that sounded, those were real takes, which is sad. Now, I know that was a couple years ago, but still, women still actually believe this. Now, not most, but that is young women, and that's why Gen Z is cooked. And I feel really bad for them, dealing with the fact that they got to handle with AI and the fact that AI is taking away all these jobs and so many different things are taking place in society that are really hurting us. And there's no plans in place to help fix it going forward. Like, what are we going to do when we run out of jobs? Nobody's talking about that enough. AI is replacing people every minute. And yet there's still no plans in place for when we have no way to make funds. There's no way to actually put money back into society. What happens then? But the worst of it all that I've seen came back near Thanksgiving, where we now have actually got priests and pastors serving raw turkeys to homeless people.
Say, Pastor, where the hell am I supposed to cook this?
Nigga! What is he supposed to do with that? Help me out. What is he supposed to do with that raw turkey, sir? What is he supposed to do? I guess he can go ahead and go to the grocery store and maybe steal him some butter and smuggle some seasoning, put it in his jacket. Maybe he can smuggle that out, take it out, maybe go by the trash can fire, cook it up on some metal. You know what I'm saying? Pray to God that somebody doesn't attack his ass over that meat. Pause. Hopefully he can hold on to it without dying. Maybe they go ahead and start, attacking them too early. Don't even allow the turkey to cook all the way through. And they just start savagely eating that shit because they've been starving, hungry as shit for days. Then all of a sudden they get sick, start throwing up, shitting all over the place, shitting themselves to death. It's a massive, just terrible, ugly scene. Just people dead all over the side of the road from E. coli and food poisoning. Yeah, goes viral. Got people over there taking snapshots, putting it on TikTok, Instagram, news channel crews all over the place out there. Everybody sees it. And all of this happened simply because you didn't prep any pre-cooked turkeys.
Say, Pastor, where the hell am I supposed to cook this?
You have people who play the lottery each and every day praying to become a millionaire. That's delusional, but that is not as delusional as this.
I could care less.
You can go to GameStop, trade in 3 consoles, 16 controllers, and 87 games, and they're gonna look you square in the eyes and tell you that the value of that shit is somehow $18. That is delusional, but that is not as delusional as this.
I could care less.
You have grown men that are going to watch superhero movies, not thinking there's any part of that movie that's going to resonate with children. That is delusional, but that is not as quite as delusional as this.
I could care less.
You have people who are born with no arms and legs, with dreams and aspirations of getting to the NBA. That is quite delusional, but I'm not sure if that is delusional as this.
Say, Pastor, where the hell am I supposed to cook this?
I could care less.
How lost and confused can you be to think that you wouldn't need a couple of pre-cooked turkeys? Hell, you are a church. You are an establishment that gives to the homeless on the regular. Who do you think is going to show up when you start giving away these turkeys? Not all of these people are going to have the resources they need to actually cook this shit. Maybe, just maybe, if you're giving away 50 turkeys, maybe you could have considered, having about 10 to 15%, which would have been like 5 to 7 turkeys that are pre-cooked. Maybe you should have had 10. That way, just in case. Hell, you might have ran out. And if you ran out, at least you tried. But you didn't even try at all, I guarantee you. Didn't have one. Had them out there just standing clueless.
Say, Pastor, where the hell am I supposed to cook this?
Confused. Had nothing to say. Crickets.
Nigga!
What is he supposed to do? That is sad and embarrassing. And I'm just like, man, these people have truly lost touch. And I hate that so many leaders, so many people that have money out here just cannot relate. Back in the day, they try to make it and force it upon us that these people were above us, but they were also people you could aspire to be. Now these are people you don't want to aspire to be at all because they just turn out to be lost and crazy. They all seem to be missing that bit of programming that they need to actually have touch with us. Pause. But to be, in tune with what's going on, they just don't. And it's really sad to see. But anyway, I didn't want to take up a bunch of your time today, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you soon.
Again!